Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
Yeah, I mean, there was a whole Cerberus and Quarian dispute in the beginning. We do have to cooperate, though.
You don't have to like them, Tali, but we're on the same side this time.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the Normandy while you're here. We've gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get Tali the necessary security clearance to access our systems.
Please do. I can't be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers and Rachni was a good idea. I'll be in engineering.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
I've never heard anybody calling Tali by her full name before, her full first name. And I feel like she might go around telling people, oh, no, it's okay, just call me Tali. But she didn't do that to Jacob because he's Cerberus and he's not trustworthy. I'm guessing we can't talk to Jacob because his dad, the whole thing about his dad.
I hope we can clear up what's going on with the Gernsback, Commander. Doubt my father's alive after all this time. Was there anything else? Just eager to get going.
Oh, okay, so we can talk a little bit, maybe? No, we know this already.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Felt good to take that collector ship, but we need to find a way to take it to them. That's a big step. May as well be out in airlock. Anything else, Commander?
I'm scared.
Let's just talk for a bit. Unofficial. You and me.
We've got a good
okay,
thing,
good.
Shepard. Let's not push it. We'll talk again later.
I'm just playing with you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea.
We'll talk later.
Shepard.
Just playing with all your feelings. That's all. We got a Geth Pulse rifle. People can try it out. Can I talk to you?
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodback.
So some of them we can, some of them we can't.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Some of them we can only do the... Can you remind me what your request was all about? Assault rifle damage, 20%. Heavy pistol damage. Oh, assault rifle penetration. Squad bonus 25% assault rifle damage against armor, shields, biotic. Is this really even necessary? Yeah, my team's actually doing some good work even without me. It's awesome. Heavy pistol damage. 20% heavy pistol damage. AP heavy pistol. 50% heavy pistol damage against armor. That's so much, 50%. Damage protection. Redundant field generator. Sometimes when Shepard's shields go down, they are instantly fully restored. Sometimes, kinetic barriers have improved the survival rate of individual soldiers against modern weapons, but attempts to reinforce failing shields with backups have traditionally failed due to interference. This area has remained an active topic of research for Cerberus, and a prototype redundant field generator has been created. With a proper investment, this can be miniaturized for personal use. Good. Tech damage, squad bonus, 20% tech power damage. So good for Morden then, because Morden's even got his own Omni tool. Tech duration. 20% duration, plus for all tech powers. Wow. Cerberus has prototyped a multi-operating system approach that should allow one Omni tool to run dozens of configurations, with instantaneous swapping as the user switches tasks, which means better performance. Amazing. The rest of these, we need something else to be able to get it. The Metagel, I think we can't afford it now if we go back to the Citadel. Medbay upgrade, still holding out on this one. Prototype, advanced training, no. No. Kane? I don't know, man. This is kind of costly in Iridium. I don't know if I want to spend that much. The effectiveness and efficiency of Mass Effect-based weapon technology has rendered large-scale deployment of highly explosive weaponry all but obsolete in infantry weapons. Normandy's scientists have prototyped a modified version of the traditional high-explosive rounds that is applied to a 25-gram slug. When accelerated to 5 kilometers per second, the round is devastating. Though a technically inaccurate label, this prototype weapon is nicknamed the Nuke Launcher, and its high explosive matrix generates an archetypical mushroom cloud on impact. It inflicts high damage with a large area of effect, very effective against armor, shields, and barriers. Try it out. Feel like I don't even have enough time to try all these out. What do you think about Tali, Kelly?
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tali. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Oh, so she calls her Tali. Maybe Jacob's the one who's like, I can't call people by their nicknames. What? Why would you say that?
Tali's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Because they've always got to be in their suit?
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
That's the conversation's taking a sensual turn.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Maybe later on, because it's all about evolutionary adaptations.
I better go.
Okay, maybe we'll talk later.
A while later, the Quarians won't have to wear their suits anymore.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
And Tali is now on our crew. We're not just seeing her. She's willing to join us. So we have a lot of different people here, like different perspectives of our OG crew. Garrus is like, I don't care about Cerberus. Sure, whatever, as long as we can get the job done. And then Tali is like, I hate Cerberus, but I like you, Shepard, so I'll join you. Whereas we have people like Ashley who are like, I don't even care if it's you, Shepard. I really can't stand Cerberus and I will not work with them or for them in any capacity.
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... never mind.
If you're wondering about a mask, what about me? What about my new body? What about my second life?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
See ya. Did I ever ask you about Grunt, Joker? I don't think so.
Commander.
Actually, I want to ask you about the collector ship mission.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Okay. Maybe Tali has some more upgrades.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Yeah, surprisingly, Joker's really good at talking.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
If he says something, it's because he means to say something like that. He's good at saying things to certain people depending on who they are and how receptive they'll be to what he says. Because he knows I don't care, so he'll just say whatever. But to other people who are more strict, I imagine he'll say different things. Where is Tali?
So the collectors did take New Canton?
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
No pressure. None whatsoever. How you doing, Kasumi?
Hey, Shepard. So, you and Kelly, huh? Sounds like you two had a nice date.
Oh my
I thought she was
god.
coming on to me at first, but maybe she was just being friendly to the new girl.
News spreads fast, or is it just you, Kasumi?
You really dodged a bullet down there. It took us to stand up to Zaeed, but I'm glad you did. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius, Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Hey, was this plant always here? I don't know though, having the plant right at the foot of the bed. I don't agree with that furniture decision, but it's your room, so you can do whatever you want. All of my important crew members have their own rooms, huh, but not everybody here. Miranda, you don't want to talk to me yet, right? I remember.
If we have time,
Right.
I'd like... Of course, Commander.
Some people are willing to talk, some people not so
Commander's put
much.
together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Yeah, because Cerberus used to be very human only, right? So just like with the Alliance, the Normandy might be the only ship that has a billion aliens on board.
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sodomus.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Probably every single person we can recruit has some idea for upgrades. Dr. Chakwas, did you talk to Tali yet?
How may I help you, Commander?
Fine.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Commander. Okay, where is Tali? She's not on this floor. Probably in front of that weird little drive thingy in the engineering place, right? That's exactly where I guess she would be.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. The Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tali's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit threatened here. A lot of female energy, and I'm just one man.
You're such a dick.
See? Look where your mind went. I've got to watch out for myself.
Do you want to be on a different floor, Donnelly? I can arrange that. Tali's right here!
Shepard, what can I do for you?
How you doing?
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Gath on Haestrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
I'm guessing we're gonna find out more about that later on, because otherwise it seems weird that they would keep bringing it up.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Wow, the infection is immediate. Well, at that point, they were probably on the planet for a few hours, and that was enough to get an infection already.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of two major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
This is, hey Tali, I forgot what you told me back in Mass Effect 1. Could you remind me again, please?
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Are you even allowed to tell me?
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
They paid for it, and the council won't do anything for us. Presley, even though Presley in the beginning, his journal was like, oh my god, there's a Quarian on board. But even Tali misses Presley, because by the end, he would have died for any one of them.
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress, and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the Quarians?
They attacked one of our ships, the Edena. It seems they were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
Young human biotic? Is that related to Jack?
Does it look like they're pulling the strings, Tali? I'm not working for them. They're working for me.
So you ordered the listening devices and tracking beacons that are all over this ship. I know you need resources to fight the Collectors, but be careful, Shepard.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I'd say that. I'm not in charge. I need their resources. I need their money. I'm doing exactly what the elusive man wants me to do. Like, I don't have any agency in this. He's letting me pick my team, but the ultimate goal, I don't think he ever even asked me, like, hey man, Shepard, do you want to do this? No, he just non-consensually brought my body back and said, hey, you probably want to do this, right? Okay, go do it.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
Well, I don't know about like outright betrayal. Up until now, they've been okay, except for the whole thing about how, oh, you know, they just sent us to die on the Collector ship. But instead of hiding about it, because the elusive man basically just came out and said, yeah, I did that, all for a reason, it makes you kind of want to be like, well, okay, I see your point, and okay, I might kind of forgive you. It makes you feel that way, but I feel like the elusive man is a very dangerous person overall. Oh, Jack, I should switch back your outfit too.
I need to get to Prague, Shepard. Soon.
Okay.
I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
Okay. Get along with Tali. She's new here. And Grunt. Grunt? Grunt might still be in angry mode right now. I don't think anybody wants to talk. We gotta do their loyalty missions.
Have time now, Shepard. I
don't have a lot of time right now. Can we do this later?
That is your decision. But don't wait too long, Shepard. I feel dangerous.
Oh dear. Hey, someone repaired the window. That's a small blessing. Grunt? Only on the windows facing inward, okay? Not the ones facing outside, please. That would not be good. Okay. Oh, Zaeed. Zaeed. How you feeling, Zaeed? Oh, dartboard.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time.
How does that make you feel? Do you feel inspired?
Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do.
Is he really that hard to track? Maybe let's get Garrus's help. I hear he's pretty good at tracking people. Whenever he's looking for somebody, it takes like, what, 3 days to track?
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Oh, there's his knives he was throwing. Don't take all the knives from the kitchen, please. We don't have that many.
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle.
You got her second hand?
I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there. I killed my way across the Terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
This is what happens when mercenaries spend too much time with their weapons and stuff. They start making these crazy stories up.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job.
Damn.
After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
You've still been taking good care of her.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Hey, maybe Zaeed's a good one to bring on the mission with Morden to kill more blood pack people. I think Jesse was the only one where I didn't finish up the dialogue. Did this one have more?
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside.
No, we've heard this
with
part.
Just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
You can't see very well, but back on a cutscene when we were doing Zaeed's quest, his neck, that tattoo, that's a blue sun tattoo. Yeah, I was looking at that wondering what it was, but apparently the tattoos you can't get rid of, right? Even if you're not part of the organization anymore. When you found an organization, you don't really expect to leave it, but life happens. Still want to visit my fish? Still want to feed my own fish from time to time. Fishy! You know, even if there were one missing, I wouldn't notice probably. I'm just sitting here thinking about this. Do I want to change this again? Probably gonna do a few side missions before we look for someone else. Maybe I'll go for that different tint that we had before. Yeah. There's actually quite a few customization options if you factor in even the material. Yeah, maybe we'll just do a plain color here. This one is kind of like an off-color gray. It's a bit of a purpley gray. But this stripe has always got to be red, though. That's just what N7 Shepard is all about. It could happen to you! From Elcos Mail Routing. A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keprel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is a sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. We still haven't seen a Drell yet. Keprel syndrome, some kind of a disease? I thought the Hanar were the only ones who called their Protheans Enkindlers, but it seems like that might also be the case for Drell. They have a bit of a more spiritual leaning. Concerns regarding Keepers from Shorbin! I hope this address still works. I promise to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See, those scans you took? It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of the material from Saren's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago, by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared. And it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel will listen to me. Shorbin. Oh, my man, you're onto something here. A little bit late, but it kind of goes to show that maybe we should have just been investigating the Keepers all along, and maybe we would have been able to avoid some of the tragedy that we've had to face already, like the Battle of the Citadel. Because I think the official stance on the Keepers right now is don't touch them, don't disturb them, because they keep the Citadel running. So no one's really allowed to investigate them, right? But if they did, then people might have been able to discover this earlier. Transfer request approved, Admiralty Board Migrant Fleet, Commander Shepard. Per Tali Zoravas-Nima's request included with her data delivery from Haystrom, the Admiralty Board has approved her transfer to your command. She has been informed that additional duties to the Migrant Fleet may still be necessary on occasion, but has been given extended leeway to determine when her mission with you is considered complete. This choice was hers, but your role as de facto captain during her pilgrimage may have caused her to be more susceptible to your requests. The Admiralty Board trusts that you will treat your new crew member with the respect due an honored member of the fleet. Should any harm come to her due to negligence on your part, this board will take severe and appropriate action. Admiral Relzora, Migrant Fleet Admiralty Board. Is that Tali's dad? It's got the Zora ending here. Probably, right? Doesn't say anything about being her dad though. Very professional. It's kinda crazy though. It's like quitting... Actually, would it be like quitting your job? Not really. I feel like to the Quarians, their fleet is kind of like family too. It's like a family job all rolled into one. And she just quit it to join mine without consulting anybody. It's really fast. Alert security breach. Firewalker. That was a close one on Kurumto, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analyzing the channel you used to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the MSV Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed that this was how the Geth are tracking Doctors Case and Oloy. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The doctor was certain the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It's recommended you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Okay, you got it. Why don't we go now? And this time, we can bring Tali along too. Yeah, you know what would be great? Especially since I didn't do it earlier.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
You're lying, I know you're lying. We can go with our OG engineer decryption team, Garrison Tali. How about that? Oh, how do I get out of here?
Only half our fuel remains.
Small nebula. Not much going on. Oh, no. I didn't even notice, huh? Earlier, that was the one with a mass relay. I came back here for no reason. Whoops. Yeah, it says right there. I'm just not used to being in the right place to begin with. Hey, Strom. You can see the dying sun already. It's just not looking very good. Oh, there's not even a fuel station here. Wow. Because Geth aren't really part of the whole network of people trying to conduct business, I guess. You can say the Batarians aren't really Citadel space, but even they would have fueling stations because they gotta earn money and whatever, right? But not the Geth. The Geth don't play nice at all. Even if the Reapers try to place mass relays in certain places, there's gonna be some variance in what they expect to happen versus what actually happens. Okay, Firewalker's over there. We'll start here. Hekate. Triodia. Icy core gas giant. 14 moons, named after Asari virtues. Geth have been encountered on the Hekate system. Uh-oh. Geth here too?
Launching probe.
Hey, what are the Asari virtues? I want to know. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen An Asari. Like an actual Asari? As opposed to all the fake Asaris out there. Kerr, a dry, desolate planet. Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it appealing, but it attracts Batarian slavers and criminals. A breathing mask and warm clothing is usually sufficient enough to live here. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between. It's largely free of precious metals, but it's got some limestone, calcite, and gypsum. There's Geth here, be careful.
Launching probe.
This planet looks like a brain. I don't like it. Ugh. Geth space, huh? Getting a little bit closer. These few nebulas must be just... I thought the Geth in general were a little bit further than that, but maybe not. Bothros. Home to a scientific curiosity. There is a primate-like spacefaring civilization found frozen in the equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons, hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. The unknown species didn't come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited here. It's difficult to believe they would colonize a frozen rock like Bothros and ignore a lush garden world. Their world of origin is also a mystery. Well, we assume that people don't like cold worlds, and yeah, there's a lot of species here that don't like the cold, but maybe these ones... we're okay with it. That's it? Yeah, let's go all the way over here. Hades Nexus. Oh, it's so small! What the?
Anomaly detected.
Gay Hinnom. A nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet. It's the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero. And then soon they were in a scandal because people were looting grave sites. Oh my god. Grave sites of unknown species? No, of the Protheans. Some mining teams are still on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory. Wow. Armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to the Prothean ruins. I'm gonna join.
Repeat, this is Lieutenant Force on Vos Edinum, pilot of the scout ship Cyanid. Request immediate assistance. Repeat, this is Lieutenant Force on Vos Edinum, pilot of the scout ship.
Can't make out the name, but it's a scientist?
Launching probe. I have found something.
There's a shipwreck, meeting Quarian design specifications, identity of ship unknown, number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. Okay. Quarian ship of unknown design? Sounds like a job for Tali. Ooh. I like it. It's like a little bit of a different, more combat-oriented color scheme. Sure. Yeah, engineering team. Engineering team. 4. I feel like Incinerate is pretty nice. I don't want to add more into this until we get more loyalty powers. Cryo ammo? Haven't really been using it. Maybe Disruptor ammo would be good too. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, overall, I probably use Disruptor ammo more than Incinerate, because it applies for every single ammo shot. Overload. Concussive shot. Overload? Good for shields and synthetic enemies? Okay. Concussive shot? Okay. Tali. Oh yes, yes, Quarian machinist. Machinist. Yes. Is she a Quarian engineer? Operating at peak efficiency, increasing the duration of her powers. Modest cybernetics and immuno-enhancers increase her health, or is she a Quarian mechanic? Expertise in engineering firearms of all kinds increases her weapon damage. Modest cybernetics and immuno-enhancers increase her health. Okay. Power duration versus weapon damage. Well, let's go with power duration. Combat drone. Oh, hold on. AI hacking? It's not my favorite skill. I'm not sure if I'd even want to give Tali that. But you know what? Combat drone, sure. I'm gonna hold off on AI hacking for now, because I have it and it doesn't seem that great. Command your own very battle drone. But Tali doesn't have that many offensive skills. Energy drain. Oh, draining people's barrier to improve our own shields. That could be good. But I'm gonna leave AI hacking alone for now. Tali is more defensive, I think. Garrus, you can use the Geth Pulse Rifle. A rapid stream of high-energy phasic slugs. Comparable to a Vindicator battle rifle. Good against shields and biotic barriers. Moderately good against armor, so that's good against everything then. Geth Pulse Rifles are rarely retrieved from the battlefield. When they are, the guns are generally functional and comparable to a stock assault rifle. Over time, they prove unreliable and difficult to repair. We haven't been able to replicate it, but the technology recovered from Haystrom could enable several of these weapons built for my squad. There's two things that make Geth weapons different from other assault rifles. Number one, the Mass Effect field generation technology follows a sine curve. It's got a variable rate of fire. Second, its slugs are lighter than the standard Avenger slugs, encased in phasic envelope. So overall, this weapon is more effective against shields and barriers than a battle rifle, but not as good at penetration of armor. Oh, but it says moderately effective though. That's not so bad. Mantis? Yeah, I use Mantis, Garrus. I feel like, I don't know. Whatever you want, really. Actually, for Garrus, maybe Incisor would be good. I'll be the one big shot person, but you'll be the multiple shot person. You got the shotgun, the hand cannon. Okay. Oh my god. What was that?
I am detecting a single Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured. I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Edie, are you sure there's only one Quarian around here? Native life, huh? Well, somebody set up camp here. Lieutenant Forza Vas Edina. Ah, it's got the same name formatting. Pilot's log, scout ship, cyanide. Cyanide? Commence pilot's record. We managed to escape the Geth's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Cyanide's engines. But the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the Shoel system. Our reports show that that isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Cyanide has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. Perseus Veil. There we go. First few hours. The landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we'd need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorla didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We've scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environment suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. Missing survivors. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We've hoped to build a camp here to survive until the Edena found our beacon. But something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew, and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Edena. So Edena, is that their fleet name? Their fleet ship name? Seems like it. It's like survival in a tropical jungle suddenly. Those things that we just saw. What were they? Wildlife? Hey, maybe we should be using cryo ammo then, huh? And not disruptor ammo? Because I don't think we're seeing Geth today. Not in this kind of a jungle location. Oh! Oh! Whoa!
The Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Holy crap, it's a bloodbath here!
Heads up!
What? Oh, jeez.
Combat drone Drone ready.
Baron! That's what they are. I was trying to see if I should aim for the explosive thing instead. Oh! Jeez! What's happening around me? Oh, they're all like beelining for the lady. What the hell? No! You're not getting past me. Maybe it'll be better if I use something else. Or not. I don't think so, actually. They're not even attacking us. They're like directly going for... Okay, okay, hold on. Do I just go? No!
And stay down.
Oh, I thought we had to get her to the shuttle. We just run ourselves. Oh, I thought we were gonna see something new, but it's just a Baron.
Coordinates received. Edina inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Found an extracted Quarian survivor. Notified Edina of Zaeed scout ship location. Is that it? No talking between Tali and the Quarian?